All right, everybody, we are now going to start part 2 of our balancing equations, which is learning target 5-1. Something that is really important is that we remember this concept of diatomic molecules. We've talked about this a lot when we were doing some bonding units, but now we have to keep those in mind when we are writing our balanced equations. So if you all remember Honkelbrief, which is hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and fluorine. Those are our 7 diatomics. Remember, they make a 7 on the periodic table. So those 7 diatomics, when they're written by themselves, have to have that 2, that subscript 2 by them. So keeping this in mind, we are going to practice writing a chemical equation, just like we were doing, but when we have words and we have to make the formula. So step 1 is to determine what compounds are the reactants and which are the products. So I think that our reactants are here, magnesium plus oxygen, yields magnesium oxide. I think we have 2 reactants, 1, 2, and 1 product. Then we have to write out our compounds in step 2. So I have my reactants over here, my products over here. First step, I'm going to decide, is it ionic, is it covalent, or is it just by itself? So I see magnesium, that's just a thing by itself, that's going to be an element. Oxygen, also by itself, it's an element, but it's a special element, it's diatomic. So I'm just going to write a D so I don't forget. Magnesium oxide, that is an ionic compound, so I have to remember to balance out those charges. So I'm going to go ahead and write it out. I've got magnesium, which is just Mg, plus oxygen, which is a diatomic, yields, I'm going to draw my arrow, magnesium oxide. Now magnesium has a +2 charge. Oxygen has a -2 charge. So if I'm crisscrossing those, I just get MgO. Magnesium oxide. Now I have my equation. Now I have to balance my overall reaction. So I've got my reactants and products. I've got my Mg and my O. I have 1 Mg on my reactants, 1 on my products, 2 oxygens in my reactants, and only 1 in my products. So I have to add a 2 over here to balance out those oxygens, and then if I add a 2 in front of here, then I get my 2 magnesiums. This is my balanced equation. So let's try this one together. Our first step is to figure out my products, my reactants. These are my reactants. These are my products. Then we have to figure out if they're ionic, covalent, or an element. So let's go ahead and label those. Potassium chloride is going to be ionic. Oxygen, that's an element. It's also diatomic. Potassium oxide, that's also going to be ionic. I have chlorine, that's an element, which is also diatomic. So I can go ahead and write those out. Potassium chloride. I've got K+1, Cl -1. That's just going to be KCl plus oxygen, diatomic, O2, yields potassium oxide. So again, I've got potassium +1, oxygen -2. I've got to balance out those charges, so I'm going to have K2O plus chlorine, which is a diatomic. Now I can make my chart. I've got my reactants and products. I've got K, Cl, and O. On my reactants, I have 1, 1, and 2. My product side, I have 2, 2, and 1. I'm going to go ahead and balance out the reaction. I'm going to add a 2 over here, so my chlorines are balanced and my potassiums. And it looks like my oxygens are not balanced either, so I'm going to have to add a 2 back over here. So I've got 2 oxygens, and now I have 4 chlorine or potassiums. I have to write a 4 chlorines. Now if I add this 2, everything looks balanced. So this is my complete ionic equation. go ahead and try this one on your own. First, label your products and your reactants. Now we've labeled if it's ionic or covalent. Now I have written out all of my compounds, and the last step is to balance it. After I have made my chart, my reactants and products chart, it looks like everything is balanced, so I don't need any coefficients for this one. Last one, go ahead and try this step by step. First, label products and reactants. All right, I've got my reactants underlined and my products circled. Now I'm going to figure out ionic or covalent. Right away, I see that this is ionic, ionic, ionic. It's all going to be ionic. So now I have to figure out how to bond these. As you can see, I've written out all of my charges. Now I just have to write them in their formation in a balanced equation. This is my equation. Now I'm going to go ahead and write out my reactants and products chart and check back in. This is my reactants and products chart. Nothing seems to be balanced, so I'm going to start working from left to right. I'm going to start with my sodium. All right, now if I add a 2, a 3, a 6, and nothing over here, my equation is balanced and complete. This is my final answer. All right, guys, this is the point where if you've got any questions, please go ahead and write them down and ask them at the beginning of class tomorrow.